Hi guys and welcome back to the channel Held Dominance. Anthony here. Please remember to like and subscribe, and also please click that notification bell if you're enjoying what you're seeing and if you want to see more. Coming up, software billionaire joins the Roosters. Dual code England International reneges on Lee deal and retires. And Toulouse tie up another French talent for 2022. So we'll begin today with the news that former Wigan, Hull KR and Catalans forward Joel Tomkins has announced his immediate retirement from the game at the age of 34. Tomkins was due to take up a contract with Lee for the 2022 season, but has informed the club that he will not be taking up his contract. He had 2 spells with Wigan and all, making 237 appearances for the club, scoring 64 tries. In the middle of those spells, Tomkins also played for rugby union for Saracens for 3 years. After leaving Wigan for the second time, Tomkins spent 18 months in East Yorkshire with Hull KR, and he made 35 appearances, scoring 6 tries. Ahead of the 2020 season, Tomkins moved to the south of France to sign for Catalans, and after missing the start of the 2021 season through suspension, Tomkins was part of the side that won the League Leaders Shield, and he also played in the grand final against St Helens. Speaking on the Lee website, Tomkins said, Professional rugby has been a priority in my life for the last 17 years, and now at 34, it feels right to retire. It's been a great way to earn a living, and I have got some memories and have made some great friends at a few different clubs I've represented over the years. I also had some low points and experienced both good and bad sides of a professional sportsman in the public eye. I have learned from my mistakes over the years, and I'm happy with the person I am today, closing this chapter of my life and moving on to the next. I'm proud of what I've achieved and happy to retire on my own terms. I now look forward to exploring other opportunities and be the best person I can be. I'd like to thank Lee Centurions for understanding of my situation and wish them every success for the future. I wanted to do the right thing by the club, and they respected that. I'd like to also thank all the clubs I played for during my career and all the people, especially my family, who have supported me along the way. I know, ladies and gentlemen, I'm being blasphemous for my own channel. I have got rah-rah pictures on the TV, on the screen in front of you, but it comes at a cost, as Joe Tomkins did play 33 games for Saracens, scoring 4 tries, 2 for England Saxons, and also 3 for the England International side at Rugby Union. So I can't not include that part of his history if he has actually played at the sport. But guess what? Gone. There's the better one. England International, playing for England during his career at Rugby League, where he played 6 times and scored 2 tries between 2010 and 2014. In his time as a Rugby League player, he has won 2 Super Leagues, 1 World Club Challenge, and the League Leaders Shield between 2010 and 2016. But he'll be mostly remembered about the Challenge Cup win that he got, because he did this.
Skipping around the offensive line and finding a gap, and suddenly there's open space for Joel Tomkins, who pushes away one defender. Joel Tomkins back to the middle, sidesteps between 2. It is one of the great Wembley tries. Tomkins Jr. and Tomkins Sr. and Wigan in complete control. Whoa!
Past, that one was every bit as good. There was Sam Tomkins drifting across the edge of the line, hasn't moved up, there's Jones, Buchanan and Hall, and he skipped across, brought the space, fended one man off, and then just look at this, a beautiful step to the inside, and he's just got too much pace for Jamie Peacock. That is a sensational rugby league try from the Tomkins brothers, finished by Joel Tomkins.
Not a bad try to score in your one and only Challenge Cup final win, eh? So Joel Tomkins made his debut for Wigan at the age of 18 in 2005 when they played against Widnes Vikings, and went on to play 149 games for Wigan Warriors and in the first spell till 2011, with 8 appearances for the Widnes Vikings as well. Then after his period with Saracens, playing as centre, he returned to Wigan Warriors for another 88 games, Hull Kingston Rovers for 35, and Catalan Dragons with 16 games. As I mentioned, 6 representative honours for England Rugby League, but it's he's called it a day. We'll probably find out more information about why he retires in the future, but this time it's good luck to Joel Tomkins in what he does next. So in a world where finances are a little bit tight for everyone at this moment in time due to the COVID pandemic, South Sydney Rabbitohs decided to go a completely different way, as recently they had announced that tech billionaire Michael Brooks, Cannon Brooks, has joined Russell Crowe and James Packer as Rabbitohs co-owners after buying a 25% stake in the famous club. Crowe and Packer both reduced their stakes by 25% each, while the South Sydney members own the remaining quarter. Cannon Brooks is worth an estimated $37 billion after he built from the ground up the tech firm Atlassian, one of the largest computer software companies in the world. He became the first Australian in history to own a majority stake in an NBA team when he invested in the Utah Jazz in 2019. Cannon Brooks, who is only 41, is a major climate change advocate, recently pledging $1.5 billion to help slow the Earth's warming to 1.5 degrees by 2030. The Rabbitohs made the grand final last month and now boast 3 of the most high-profile owners in the NRL. "I am excited and humbled to be part of this iconic club," Cannon Brooks said. "The South Sydney Rabbitohs are special. Not only are we the oldest, loudest and proudest, we are an organisation people truly, deeply care about. I'm looking forward to partnering with Russell and James and bring what I can to the table to help the club grow to even higher heights." Cannon Brooks and Crowe both have previously worked together on climate change projects. The Hollywood superstar says he's looking forward to seeing Cannon Brooks and what he would bring to the club. He said, "I am sure it's not gone unnoticed to South Sydney members and supporters that Mike wears a white Rabbitohs hat for special occasions. This is a strong move for the club. It connects us to the front edge of emerging technologies and business and underlines the importance of our efforts in the community. Mike understands the resonance of the sport in Australia, and James and I will welcome his input going forward in keeping South Sydney ahead of the curve even, and a game-leading organisation on and off the field." The third man in the triangle, James Packer, had this to say about his new friend, his new co-owner, and praised his fellow billionaire at the same time. "South has had an outstanding year as a football club and an even brighter future ahead. I'm really pleased that Mike is joining us because I know how committed he is to the community. He will be a big asset and supporter of South Cares and all the important work they do. I'm looking forward to working with Mike, Russell, the board, and Blake Solly, CEO, and his team to write the next chapter of the Rabbit Hole success. Atlassian is an Australian software company that develops products for software developers, project managers, and other software development teams, and was founded in 2002 by Mike Cannon-Brookes and Scott Farquhar. They took a $10,000 credit card debt and produced a revenue stream of $2.1 billion after reaching $60 million in July 2010. And then they keep restructuring to become a massive valued company at $26.6 billion US. And Cannon-Brookes and Farquhar own approximately 30% of the company each. So Toulouse's plans to extend and compete in the Super League have taken another positive turn while looking at keeping French talent at the club and using their meteoric rise to attack Super League for 2022. And they've done that by extending the contract of their coach Sylvain Hules, ready for their maiden Super League season. The French club went to the championship season unbeaten in 2021 as they clinched promotion to the top flight. And the Super League newcomers have begun pre-season this week with their coach welcoming them at their training ground. Hules has made 4 new signings ahead of the next season, including Chris Hankinson, Matty Russell, Gadwin Springer, and James Cunningham. Toulouse have refused to play big bucks for Australian inputs, which could pay off in the long term, but does Hules believe that they have a strong enough squad to be competitive against the likes of St Helens, Wigan, or even Leeds? Absolutely, he said. The 27 players I have at the moment are at Super League level. Most of our players have Super League or international experience, so I'm really pleased with the squad we have assembled. At the end of the day, we built a Super League squad last season to make sure that we could gain promotion, and they did exactly that. The squad has shown it can compete and be successful at the highest level. People might ask where our big signings, but we made them last year. Tony Gigo, Don Peru, Joseph Paulo, Mitch Garbett were all brought in, and Lloyd White and Harrison Hansen were already here. He added, these are the big name signings, we already have them, and they have been brilliant for us. And the added luxury for me is that these players are already embedded into our system, they know what we're all about, and they speak our language. These players don't need time to settle in, they are ready to go on day one. When you move to a different country, it's hard, you need time for you and your family to get to know the club, the city, the people, and the different culture. It's a massive readjustment for players, particularly those with families and children, and the language barrier can often be too big for some, and they return home. I think that was a more to the nod that Super League has had big players come into it, and then the season or two after, they have just gone home. Recently, Catalans lost Israel Folau through that reason, and before that, Ben Barber went back to the NRL under a little bit of a cloud, and you could name so many more beforehand. Well, it's one of those things that we've got to look at. Andrew Johns, for instance, 3 games. But Hules has made that point quite succinctly there. He has got a squad already bedded in the culture, in his team thinking and philosophies going forward, which is a credit to him. Whether they're going to be quality enough to get them up to where they want to be will be for us to see throughout the 2022 season. But he's got a philosophy, he wants to stick by it, and good luck to him. He continues with his statement. The Super League players we signed last year have gone all through all of this. They are comfortable and they can focus on their roles within the team. That is why this new season's squad will be even better because of that experience. We are confident, we are ready for the challenge. We've faced a lot of challenges on our journey to Super League and achieved every one of them. And that's it for another video, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Please continue to remember to like, subscribe, and also click that notification bell for any future videos that may be coming your way. And also share these videos so far and wide so that we can get the word out about our lovely, lovely sport. As hard hitting as it is, we are all a family. Keep that up, family. Come on, give me some comments in the comments below about what your thoughts are on these 3 stories today. Are Toulouse setting up for a good season in 2022? I hope so. South Sydney becoming the richest club in rugby league with billionaires joining. Well, they had one already, but a multi-billionaire joining up. That's excellent. And finally, Joe Tomkins. What a try that was. I know I will be watching it again soon. But go on YouTube. Look at the great tries out there. Spread the word. Doesn't matter if it's my channel alone. Go have a look at a lot of others. It's a great sport, ours. Just a shame there's no international rugby at this time. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Share this video, please. But in the meantime, thank you very much for watching. All the best. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.